Well, hey everyone, this is Kim at The Able Gardener, and have you guys ever tried to grow something you've never grown before or never even thought that you would grow? Well, I tried that last month. I got a peanut in the mail from someone, and I thought, okay, I'll try growing a peanut. I have no idea about growing peanuts, but I'm going to find out, and I'm going to try and grow this peanut. Anyway, you could watch this video, but I'll just give you a short synopsis of how it ended. I opened up the peanut. There was only one little peanut seed inside, and it was shriveled up, wrinkled. I went ahead and put it in a little container, gave it some water, and I thought, I'll just see what happens. So if you guys, if you know me at all, you'll know that I dug it up. I dug it up the next day just to see what was going on. Well, overnight, that peanut had swelled, and it looked like a regular size, just a little peanut you'd pop in your mouth. A little sad story to end with. I had a mouse in my grow room, and I didn't know it. And that mouse had been digging in all the little pots I had in my greenhouse. He dug in that peanut pot, and he got that peanut out and ate it. So I thought, you know what? I still want to grow peanuts. So I went on to Amazon, and I found some peanuts. It looked like a pretty good place to buy peanuts from. Came in this little foil pack, which I guess is pretty nice. There were supposed to be 10 peanuts in here, and there were, but I will tell you that the way they packaged these peanuts, even though they were in this nice little foil pack, they just stuck the foil pack into a white envelope. So if it went through the regular mail, it's no wonder that some of them just, you know, were broken in two. So what I did was I went ahead and I planted those, I guess it was 6 or 7 jumbo peanuts. I put them in some little 5-inch pink pots, and look what I got. Now these have a date of 3/31, so I planted them at the end of March. And look at this one, isn't that one pretty? Came up so nice and new, and they're just gorgeous. So that was in the greenhouse, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them in this garden bed. So the soil in my garden box is really nice. I believe it's very fertile. It's had a worm tower in here for not quite a year, maybe 7 to 9 months. But if I lift this up, and I'll show you guys a little bit closer in a minute, look at that. That's the soil I have in this garden bed. But I am going to add a little bit of peat moss, and I'm also going to add some coconut coir. And I'm just going to put that around the area where I'm putting the peanuts. So you've got your peanut growing up vertically. Then down at the bottom, it sends out some horizontal shoots with flowers on it. And then a thing called a peg just shoots straight down, goes into the ground, and that's where the peanuts are formed. So I need some pretty fluffy soil. Now I've got fertile, but I need just a little bit more fluffy. And I need to put my peanuts, I believe it's about 4 to 6 inches apart. So I have plenty of room in here. Now the other thing about peanuts that I read is you need to fertilize them when you plant them. So I'm trying out a brand new fertilizer. I got this from an aquaponics store in my town. And this is supposed to be some of the best stuff out there. It's called Mr. B's Green Trees. And you don't use very much for a new little seedling, so I don't have to use very much. I put some into a little medicine container, and I'm just going to fertilize each plant as I go. So let's see, I've got fertile soil, I've got fluffy, I've got fertilizer, I'm all ready to go. So let me get that worked in, and then we'll be ready to plant those peanuts. I may go over, get just a little bit more peat moss and put in here, but it's going to look really nice through here. I only have 6 peanut plants, and since they're only being planted 4 to 6 inches apart, I think I have more than enough room through here. Now you could tell as I was working this peat moss and the coconut coir into my soil, I wasn't really having a hard time. It was going in just nice and smooth. So my soil was already pretty fluffy. So I'm digging down probably about 6 inches. So before the sun actually does go down, let's get these peanuts in the ground. Now I had planted 2 peanuts in each one of these 5-inch containers. And it looks like that was enough to grow each of these till I could get them out here in the garden. So I'm going to dig a little hole here, put a little bit of my Mr. B's Green Trees down in the hole. Well, I had said that I was going to bury that peanut, but I'm not able to bury the peanut without burying the lower little branch there. So I won't be burying it all the way. But I want to make sure that it's very fluffy around this peanut So when it sends out that spike and then sends it down into the ground, that this is going to be very easy for it to go into the ground here. So I can almost see the top of the peanut. There's the bottom leaf. It's got the fertilizer in it. Now if I had this to do over again, I think I would use just 1 container per peanut. And that way I wouldn't have to try and pull the roots apart at all. Well, you guys, I've got all my peanuts in the ground. I'm going to go get the hose, get them watered a little bit, and then that'll be it for today. But don't worry, the saga of the peanut will continue. So until I have something to give you an update about, like maybe some pegs coming out and going down in the ground, then I'll see you later, you guys. Thanks for being with me tonight, or this afternoon, or this evening. And I'll talk to you later. Happy gardening. God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Well, you guys, there's nothing like being down home on the farm, eating fresh strawberries and watching your peanuts grow.